Hello Houston, this is Jason Hammond, the Science Outreach Manager and the Life Science Educator here at the Children's Museum Houston. I am inside the Inventor's Workshop to show you today how to make a pipeline. And this activity is being brought to you by the really nice, good people of CenterPoint Energy. This here is a 3-foot long constructed pipeline. I used about 50 popsicle sticks. I have 5 different straws here, and that equals about 3 feet. Why am I making this pipeline? It's because you have to understand your natural gas is nowhere near your home. It is far away. It can be as far away as the panhandle of Texas. We build pipelines because we usually don't have homes near where the natural gas or oil is found. Oil and natural gas is found quite often in sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are rocks that are transported, deposited on top of one another, and then cemented together. So it's pieces of other rocks put together to make a new rock. What's really interesting about sedimentary rocks is they tend to be porous. They tend to have holes in them. And those holes are what trap the natural gas and the oil. So when we find huge areas of sedimentary rocks like shale, oil people are automatically like, oops, there's probably oil there. Let's go see if we can find it. Or there's natural gas there. Let's go see if we can find it. And they drill it to get it out. Once they drill it and get it out, they have to figure out how are we going to get this natural gas and this oil to the places where it's needed. That's where the pipeline comes in. Typically, pipelines are not above ground anymore, but many of them still are. One of the longest pipelines in the world, which is over 3,000 miles long, it's in Russia, is an above ground pipeline. You can drive past it and see it. But these days, a lot of times they're buried into the ground and they will just move along. But you have to be strategic about what you're doing. If you run into a city, you can't just start moving buildings and houses out of the way. So they plan it out. They plan out the route the pipelines are going to take. Once they get to a certain city that they're going to use the natural gas or oil, they go through a processing plant. You might have seen some of these oil processing or natural gas processing plants all around Houston. Once the natural gas is processed, then it is piped into people's homes. You've probably seen your natural gas pipe on the outside of your house. This is why a pipeline is built, and this is why they are very important, and this is why CenterPoint provides that service to us. For this activity, you're going to want to gather up a bunch of straws. Now I'm using these big jumbo-sized straws. You don't have to use those. You can use clear straws that are much thinner. You can use those neon straws that are much thinner, but you want to get a lot of different straws. You're also going to want to get a bunch of popsicle sticks or craft sticks. Doesn't matter if you use craft sticks or popsicle sticks or both. You just want to make sure when you're constructing it that you use the same size for different parts of your pipeline. You're going to want to get a glue gun and some glue sticks, and you're going to want to get some tape and a pair of scissors. Remember friends, science is fun, but it can also be dangerous. You're using a hot glue gun in this activity, and it does get really hot. You don't want to touch the tip at all because you can burn yourself. So please have a responsible adult nearby to help you out with anything. First thing I'm going to do is make the base of the pipeline. So I have 4 different craft sticks here. I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue right here, get stringy. I'm going to go ahead and attach one craft stick right next to it. And I'm going to put some glue on the other side, and guess what I'm going to do? The same thing, just like that. And don't worry about how straight it is or whatnot. It'll all come together. Then I'm going to go ahead and put some glue right here and right here. And I'm going to put this on top of it right like that. And you have your base. Now I'm going to move the base aside for a moment, and I'm going to make the little turrets like that hold the straws. So I'm going to get 2 craft sticks and I'm going to glue them together. This will make it sturdier. Okay, you can do it with 1, but this will definitely make it sturdier. So I'm going to get 2 more and do the same thing. And then I'm gonna put them into like a little X, like that. So I'm just gonna put some glue right about there, and I'm gonna put them as an X. I love hot glue, but sometimes you gotta work with it a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then you're gonna repeat that step with 4 more popsicle sticks. Okay, so now you have 2 of them. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna glue them to here and 1 to here. So you just take your glue gun and you just put some glue on the bottom. Don't be stingy with the glue. So sometimes if that happens, just put some glue around it and it'll start to stick. And then you get a straw and just make sure it sits on it. And there's the start of your pipeline. And you're just gonna do this over and over and over again until you have the size of mine. Next thing we gotta do though is how do we put the straws together? I like to do different color straws each time, so I'm gonna grab a blue one. I'm gonna get myself some tape and my scissors. I like to cut it because I like all my tape to always be neat. Put it on one like that. Then I put the other one next to it and go ahead and bring it down and then just wrap it. And bring it back over and you have 2. And you're just gonna keep doing that over and over and over again until you have the length that you want. Like I said, gather a bunch of popsicle sticks and a bunch of straws if you want to make it really, really long. So now that you have started your pipeline, I hope you continue making more and more track. It's good to know what else you can do with this. Like I said before, you don't have to do the pipeline construction exactly how I did it. You can make it twist and turn. You can do all kinds of other things with it. You can add more materials if you like. Also, you can do math extensions with this, which would be good for your brain, keeping your math levels up. Let's say 1 foot of straw costs $20 and you have a budget of $600. How many feet of straw can you use? Those things are good to sort of practice with while you're making this pipeline. Also, keep in mind while you're doing the pipeline that Centerpoint wants to remind you about natural gas safety. If you walk into your home and you smell natural gas or captain smell, please walk right out of your home, go to a neighbor's house that you trust, ask them to either call Centerpoint or you can call them yourself and they'll come out and take care of the problem. Do not stay in your home if you smell natural gas. So even though it's fun to make the pipeline, and I love stuff like this because I like repetitive tasks that you do over and over again, it's really good for my brain. Even though it's fun to make the pipeline, also always remember natural gas safety. Now you want to go ahead and test out your pipeline. Remember, this is not an oil pipeline, it's a natural gas pipeline. So it's really simple to test it. I told you this is about 3 feet of pipeline, but this table's about 6 feet across, so that piece of paper is about 6 feet from me. All I'm gonna do is blow into this end of the pipeline, and let's see if we can get the paper moving. We did, so it's a very successful pipeline. This is how natural gas travels through to the processing plant before it goes to your homes. Now, if you do want to try this with other materials like oil or water, get a funnel first, go ahead and put it through and see if you can get it going all the way through your pipeline. And make your pipeline bigger than mine and see if you can get going 6 feet, 9 feet, 12 feet, 18 feet, whatever you can do. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a pipeline, and I hope you do make a pipeline, and I hope you make a pipeline vastly different than mine. There are many different ways you can make the pipeline. You can enclose it if you want. Get a lot more popsicle sticks and enclose it. You can make it twist and turn, however you want to do it. But I do encourage you, if you make a different pipeline, or if you make the same pipeline I make, that you go ahead and post pictures onto our social media. Post it on Facebook, on Instagram, on our Twitter account. Also, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can see all the other great videos that we have to offer. So, I am Jason Hammond. I am inside the Children's Museum Houston in the Inventors Workshop. Thank you again to Centerpoint Energy for allowing me to do this really fun activity. I hope to see you soon. I hope you're having a great day. Bye for now.